power up Yaskawa B1000 inverter, and here flashes alarm lead shown call alarm, that means serial communication transmission error. Actually in this inverter have a communication connection, so we want to use this by external and keypad mode. I need to initialize this inverter. So for initialization we need to enter into the parameter A103, here A101, press reset 2 times and up button 2 times, now A103 and enter. Set here 2220 for 2-wire initialization. By reset and up button we had set 2220 and press enter for initialization. The initialization is done, and now press ESC back to the home screen or home display. Now the inverter all parameters are as factory default. So if we want to run this inverter by keypad, need to make it keypad mode or local mode. There have one button, local remote. If this button flashes blink, lead flashed and the mode is activated, now the keypad mode is activated, and press run, it's run, but there have no frequency setted, so need to set also frequency. We set here 50 Hz frequency and run the inverter by pressing run button. Now it's run, but we want to see acceleration moment and deceleration moment. Now we will display frequency output. Now press run and it's shown acceleration time, how much time required to maximum frequency. So it's run and stop for stopping the inverter. That means keypad mode is activated by local remote mode button pressing. If again we press local remote button, it will be change mode by into the remote mode. So this is now local remote button, local option activated. That means keypad activated, and now we want to run the inverter and testing inverter output. Motor connection 𝙔𝙦𝕣𝕚, that's mean inverter output. So here we using a tester and is flashes 3 terminal 𝙔𝙦 we tested by tester. Also we want to check output AC voltage by a digital multimeter. We will check output AC voltage by body to 𝙔𝙦 terminal. Here we can found about 268 volt AC in 50 Hz frequency. So here we checking 𝙔𝙦 and we found here 268 volt AC about on the output terminal of this inverter. We tested output voltage. Now power off the inverter and connect a motor into the terminal 𝙔𝙦 to driving motor by this inverter. So we using a screwdriver for setted a motor connection into the terminal 𝙔𝙦. Here we using a small induction motor for testing output. We will check by 2 Hz frequency and 50 Hz frequency, motor speed driving by inverter. So here we connect motor, that's why we stop the inverter power and connect the motor into the terminal 𝑢𝐵𝑊. Here we set red into U, yellow into V and blue into W. That's means red, yellow, blue we set it as 𝑢𝐵𝑊 terminal. We also checking here motor driving and also set parameters for a remote connection or running a machine. Also set acceleration and deceleration time as per machine requirement. Actually, in this way we can check inverter and connect into the machine to drive a motor. So power up the inverter to driving motor. Inverter power on, and now it's in remote mode. We need to press local remote button to activate keypad mode or local mode. The run is not activated in keypad, so press local remote button. Now keypad mode is activated. We can change frequency by keypad. Here we set 10 Hz and press the display wheel frequency output and press run. The motor is run in 10 Hz frequency. The motor shaft is rotate. So we want to check in 2 Hz frequency the motor rotation, there have any problem or not. So set frequency 2 Hz. Frequency now 2 Hz and motor rotate smoothly as per 2 Hz 4-pole motor. Now we want to speed up about 50 Hz. Set 50 Hz and now motor is rotated in 50 Hz smoothly. Look, the speed is 1500 RPM now, and now stopping by pressing stop. This is 3-phase induction motor and this motor is driving as per frequency setting. How much we frequency set, the motor speed will increasing or decreasing as per frequency. The local remote button inactivated by pressing it. Now run command does not work. We want to set up parameter for remote operation for machine connection. So enter into the parameter B101 for frequency reference selection. We want to set here terminal connection, so set 1. Press enter for saving the parameters. Need to set run command selection in parameter B102. Set here 1 for digital input terminals. Press enter for saving parameters. So here frequency and run command is set for remote operation. That's mean in terminal connection we can run by selector switch and speed up by potentiometer. Now need to acceleration time set in C101. Acceleration time means set the time to accelerate from 0 to maximum frequency. We set here 20 Hz or 10 Hz as usual your requirement or your machine requirement you can set it, and C102 for deacceleration time, which means sets the time to deaccelerate from maximum frequency to 0. Here we set it 20 Hz. So now the inverter is ready for remote operation. You can set this inverter in any machine, and after terminal connection we can run this inverter by a selector switch for forward and reverse, and frequency increasing or decreasing by a potentiometer or variable, or for speed up and down induction motor. So this way we can driving a motor by inverter and setted inverter parameters. Also testing inverter before installation. I think everybody will do this, and in this inverter you can change local or remote option by only pressing local remote button. So thank you for watching.